He's greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If they can back up that late score in the first half with another one here in the second, they can really take control of this game.
Yeah, and of course you went straight to offense, Reese. But how about the defense? If you can stop the bleeding, right? They created some momentum going into the half. Now, come out, set the tone for the second half. Get the ball back to your offense. It's not always about offense, Jess.
No, let's find out just how good of a job this defensive coaching staff does with their adjustments, right? A lot of what they were trying to do in the first half just simply wasn't working. They were getting lit up.
Turning it on!
Big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Run it with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Martin back to pass. avoids pressure. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
21, Syracuse, 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Knight. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. offense will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will start this game off. It was a forgettable season for both of these teams, and the South's oldest rivalry, and the Cavs couldn't even find any solace in winning this game against the Tar Heels. Carolina cruised and had a big lead after 3 and coasted home with the W.
Well, it was a big win for North Carolina, snapping a 4-game losing skid going into that. But really, Virginia never could get it going offensively. Running, throwing, no rhythm. Only 288 total yards, David. They turned it over twice. They've got to be better on offense today.
Yeah, this definitely was a needed win a year ago for North Carolina to get some good feelings going, because they were struggling, like you mentioned, the 4-game losing streak. But really, they got it going throwing. They got it going running. They had everything working a year ago. Virginia up for a tall task.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Benson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Man, and the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Returner is tackled at the 40. And North Carolina selects first and 10.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, North Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Kick is in the air. Corrals it at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Using his legs, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Does this offense want to keep throwing the football, honestly? Because you've now been sacked 3 times in a row. You're proving that you cannot block these guys. They have to have a complete shift, I think, in their approach to how they want to attack this defense.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the Tar Heels with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go be positive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Finds his big tight end. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Virginia, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Pocket breaking down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beat.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And we'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give. Fights off a defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Reese.